BKC, what's up? What's up? You know, it's your boy J Reed, Bloodline Kennel Club. Today we're gonna be giving you guys a first look at our Double Sire Litter. That's right, guys. We did a Double Sire Litter, and of course, you know, can give you guys some updates on how to go about doing that. Not something that I recommend, but you know, people do it anyways. So this one was for this experience, you know, this form of education. You know, as you know, we try it first, so you don't have to. Is for people who want to double sire, and it's, you know, it's not something I recommend unless you're gonna be DNA testing the dogs, right? So basically, what I'll be doing is explain to you how we went about doing it, show you the pups, and then we're gonna, you know, take it from there. But yeah, guys, this litter was off my girl Roxy. Again, that's off my girl Roxy, and we did a double sire between our Merle boy Ivor and our tricolor boy Messiah. We know that Messiah carries one copy of Tri, so one of the reasons I did it is because you know, breeding for structure, we already have that, you know, Messiah and Roxy. You know, Roxy was my fixer-upper girl, but then, you know, we brought in Messiah, who like is as standard as possible, you know, so very nice structure, you know, nice back, chest, low chest, you know, and structure as well, you know, nice top line, you know, so there was really none fixing with him, you know, so it's just trying to see if we can get some of that color out as well. But we know it would have been difficult because if you guys follow my color genetics video, you know that you know, with Roxy carrying Fawn, it's always going to be difficult to get a high percentage of tricolor dogs. So you know, that's one of the things, that's one of the reasons why I double-sided litter, because I did want to get some of that structure out there, but I also wanted to play it safe, you know, by also breeding to Ivor as well, who's Merle, and we know that he's always going to pass on half of his genes, you know, to his pups, just like everyone else. But you know, the Merle is a dominant gene, so all we need is half to get the Merles. So if you double-sided a litter, guys, the way we do it is that we bred to one sire, Messiah, first. We did the first two breedings with him, and then we skipped a couple days in between. We skipped about 2 days in between, or 2 to 3 days in between, and then we bred to Ivor for 2 days. So what we did was day 10 and 11 Messiah, and day 14 and 15 we did you know, we did with Ivor. So we knew that like it's a strong chance that, you know, Ivor's pup, either one would come out, they would come out in a sequence, and two, possibly you'd see the size of the dogs be a little bit different, you know, like the pups from Ivor would have been smaller, you know. But again, genetics has a lot to do with that as well, guys. So fortunately for me, all of the dogs came out the same size, but I think I was able to differentiate. But again, it's not going to be 100% sure unless we do a DNA test. But as you know, guys, I like to show you how we calculate stuff based on just the knowledge that we have in front of us, you know, the physical stuff that we can see and the way that we bred those dogs. So without further ado, you know, we're gonna jump into the pups, guys. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, guys. Remember our goal, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, I know you guys been, you know, I've been seeing some subscribers coming through, you know, but of course, you know, we're trying to get to that goal, so keep pushing, guys. You know, if you have to refer a friend, you know, share the videos and whatnot. I've been doing some shots as well, you know, so that way you guys are supposed to keeping up to date, you know, with what we have going on. Of course, guys, you know, we discussed Ivor's side, I'm sorry, Messiah's side, but on Ivor's side as well, this, besides just the Merle color, we know that Ivor, you know, is a very girthy boy, you know, big, nice, thick boy. You know, we know Roxy as well with that structure. So we put that together, so we're hoping for some nice, you know, between pocket standard dogs, you know, because, you know, Messiah's pocket, Roxy's kind of more of a classic bully, you know, if I had to describe her. And it's always good to breed to classic, you know, if you go in either way, pocket or XL, because it could always give you a variation, you know, a different, like a variation, you know, different dogs in the pack, you know, so you might get some pocket, you might get some standard, you know, it all depends on the genes that they pass on. So yeah, we have, you know, hopefully some nice compact dogs. That's what we bred for, you know. And of course, guys, don't just breed for color, but you're always breeding for, you know, the structure that you're looking for, and that's what we went for with this litter. We know we could have gotten it either way, so I double-sided the litter. Again, another reason I double-sided, you know, on the side of Ivor is because, you know, he only gave us one pup the last breeding, and you know, because of all what he went through, the tick fever and whatnot, you know, I had a strong feeling that his you know, reproductive system, you know, took a hit from that as well, you know. But thankfully, now I'm seeing some improvement with him. He's getting a little bit better, especially with what he's giving us here with Roxy. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the pups. The pups are only 9 days old today, guys. 9 days old. Yeah, 9 days old today. So their eyes still closed, you know, they're still very small. Well, they look nice for their size. But what I'm gonna be doing is in the order. We have 5 males, 2 females, so we want to show the males first. You know, normally people show the females first, but we want to do it the other way around. Not trying to be sexist around here, bloodline kennels. So keep a lookout, guys. So I'm gonna jump into the pups now, okay? So this is the first male, guys. I didn't do it. I'm not doing it in the order of how they came out, by the way. So this is the first male that I picked up. Male number 1, let's just say. Nice short muzzle on that boy. He's the only one that we're not 100% certain. He's that middle pup. You know, when you're doing a double sire, he's that middle pup. He was the one who came out just before all the males came out, you know, so he could still be an Iva pup. What I realized with the Messiah pups is that they have a little bit of shade of brown inside of their coat, and you'll see that in a moment. This guy, I kind of seen it from him, but you know, he's still young. He could just be a blue pup, you know. I mean, for now, as you can see, he looks blue. See a nice chest on them boys. Nice short, compact body. You know, that's one of the things that we'll get with that, as compared to the last litter, where we got it a little bit longer. And you never know, he could still be ghost. So you're looking out for tan markings there on the inside of the hands, or the feet, on the cheeks, in this area. So we're looking out for it. Also the inside of the feet here and here, and you can see it on, so next to the butt. Yeah, boy. So this is male number 1, guys. Blue boy. His coat, the thickness of his coat is telling me Iva. The shade of his color is telling me Messiah. But this is the in-between child. So we'll wait to see what he turns out to be. But nice chunky boy, guys. Imagine this. Look at my logo on my chest. That's 9 days old, guys. 9 days old. Watch out next to the bloodline logo on my chest. You know I have a big chest. Yeah. And you know these fellas have big chests. Nice boys. So jump into the next pup. This one has a little bit more of a chocolatey color, but another blue pup, male. Another male pup. Almost like a twin, but if you watch his face, I don't know if you're watching his face, like, I don't know, you know. But he came out at the beginning, so I'm guessing he's still Messiah. But, you know, again, we have to test them out to see. Also, you know as they grow as well. So we'll be looking for the tri markings on him. Nice chest on that boy, yeah. That one is a little bit fussy. You know, also looking out for flat chest as well when I hold them, you know. We shouldn't have any flat chest, you know, because we took all the necessary precaution. But yeah, these boys hungry, so I'm gonna get them on mom right after. Right now she's not feeding, she's like watching me, you know, giving me the stare down. Nice face on that boy, nice white line going across his head. Yeah. That's male number 2, guys, male number 2. Okay. So this one is male number 3. Yeah, this guy, as you can see, like his shade is like a little bit of brownish in his shade. You can even check him. He's hungry, but if you look closely, you see a little bit of brown shade in his color. And you know, with our boy Messiah, by the way, he carries the chocolate gene as well. You know, so he's double blue chocolate. He also carries the, the recessive gene. So it's possible, but again, we still have to watch these guys, okay? Watch inside for any tri markings, see how they're going along. I haven't really investigated these guys yet, you know, try not to trouble them too much. But yeah, still have to look out for it. But this boy is one of the bigger pups. I mean, I can't really tell a size difference between them, so yeah. But when you look at the fur, you see that kind of separation in hairs, you know. So we still have to, you know, see what he turns out to be. But this is a male, guys, and he's almost like a twin, you know, to the other pup, but he just has a little bit more shade of brown, you know, inside of his fur. So, and I know that because I had one breeding with Messiah, which I didn't put out in the public. You know, it was a real good breeding. We only got 2 pups from it, so I never really posted it. And we're keeping that one on a low for now, but really nice pups, you know. But the owners wanted to like come out with a bang, so we're allowing them to do what they want with the pups. But I kind of figured out a lot of his coat colors, you know, on that breeding. Jumping into male number 4. So here we have male number 4, guys. Male pup. He was the last of the male pups that came out. Look at that face. Unique. That's what you get with the males, guys. Unique. That's why they cost so much. Beautiful boy. Beautiful, beautiful boy. He has a lot of that dark color like Cartoon. His older brother Cartoon. Again, looking for that nipple. Yeah. We know for sure that's Ivor. It's a beautiful boy. Yes, yes, yes. Monstrous in size as well. Next to the logo, guys. Next to the logo. Okay, Merle. Nice black on his face there. Yeah, a lot of people don't like black pups, but boy, when you get a Merle who has that dark trait, nice black in his Merle, it makes the Merle color stand out. One other thing, the reason why, you know, Ivor and Roxy is a good breeding if you're looking for color. You're going to get that because she's going to send that dominant black out there with half of a litter, and Ivor is going to throw that Merle color with half of the litter as well. So eventually you'll get 25% of your litter who's going to come out with this darker Merle color, and then the other 25% is going to come out with a lighter Merle color, which is my preference, which I'll show you guys in a moment. But yeah, that's one of Cartoon genetics, you know, clone genetics. Yeah, he possibly could be already called for. There's a guy I did a business with, you know, so he got first dibs on the pups. I haven't put out a price for the pups yet, guys, but I'll be posting that soon. I'm just giving you guys a heads up on what's coming. But of course, you can contact me directly, you know, if you're interested in anything, guys. Of course, the male puppies, you know, gonna go for more because they're the first of their kind, you know. Before, like, besides Cartoon, who was the very first born here, you know, on island, they're the only other male puppies, you know, on the island right now. So of course, you know, just giving you guys an update so you know what you're paying for. Going to the next meal. So this is a blue male. So watch the headpiece on that boy. Yeah, blue male. Yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing with this boy yet. But yeah, if you come in, you come good. And again, they pups, so I'm not gonna like grade him over the other pups. But he's one of the bigger boys in the litter. And the male's already looking bigger than the other pups, but they're all pretty much the same size, you know. But the color as well would make them stand out, you know. So you'll see them bigger than they are. But yeah, man, nice chunky boy, nice big chest on that boy. But that boy have a head on him. That boy have a muzzle on him just folding up from the time he's small. Yeah. So we have nice muzzles on these boys. But you see him, he's like a big bear. So that boy polar bear. Yeah. So that's male number 5, guys. So that concludes the males. So now we're going to the females. This pup for sure, my favorite out of the litter. I believe this is the biggest pup out of the litter. By the time that was the first pup that came out, so I had a good idea that that was of Messiah. And with the color coat, kind of seal. And if you guys watch my video on color genetics, you know that's one of the rare coats that you can get with a dog. Seal. And that is a valuable dog, guys. You know why? It's black. That's all the white you get on her. and you never know, she might develop some tri markings. We don't know. And even if she doesn't develop some tri markings, what causes seal is when a dog is double AY but still carries a black dominant gene. So that dog with the black gene covers the fawn, but you know, with the double fawn gene in there, sometimes the fawn could penetrate through the black and then you get a seal color. So that's what seal is. It's a new variation, it's a new color, only recently, you know, added to the color scheme, and they're still testing to find out what causes it. But right now the scientific reason is a dog who's double AY, which is a double fawn dog, carries both copies of fawn and one copy of black in the K locus and one KY copy in the K locus. But we'll still watch, because if she does develop any tri markings, then that's just a unique dog. Because she's not supposed to if she's holding the fawn color, you know. So it might just be the chocolate penetrating, which might be another reason why. But again, I know this one will be Messiah. If you look at the back as well, her back very wide. She's the biggest pup. Yeah, she's the biggest pup, you know, based on what I'm seeing. They're all pretty much the same size. You look next to the logo, you guys can see the difference that I'm talking about. Yeah, but definitely we're looking at some nice dogs with great conformation, you know. So possibly she could be staying, you know, because like I told a lot of people, like, I'll be breeding for my females. You know, I have 4 males in my camp, 3 females in my camp. I developed a male of my own. I haven't created my own female yet for keeps. I have created females but haven't kept a female yet. You know, I was always waiting on certain breedings like this one to keep from, and I have to build up my kennel with some more females, you know, now that the kennel is growing. You can't have 4 studs and 3 females, you know. So this is a possibility. She might be staying, you know, so but we're still looking at it. So let's go into the final pup. So this pup, that's our keeper, guys. Most of you don't know the story of Ivor. When I went out to purchase the male pup from the litter I wanted, you know, I shopped around, but there was one specific litter I wanted from. They only had 1 female there, and it was overseas. So, you know, I guess the guy didn't really believe, you know, I would come through, you know, being that I was just starting up and whatnot, you know. And you know, I was supposed to buy the female pup, and you know, he went along and sold the pup. But you know, I understand where he was coming from, because at the end of the day, you don't see cash yet, you know, you can't do anything. And it was just taking a while for me to do the funds transfer to him, because it wasn't a small transfer, you know. So what happened is that I settled for Ivor because I really wanted that shade of Merle. So yeah, this is you know, most likely she'll be staying with us, especially since she has Roxy in her, you know. I always look to, you know, upgrade what I already have, you know. So she'll be the Merle dog that we'll be keeping. Yeah, but these boys have to eat, so I'll get them back to mom. Again, nice short, compact dogs, you know. So those of you who've seen cartoon, you'll realize that boy turned into a monster, but that boy was a singleton, you know. So hopefully we can get those pups to kind of grow to that, but I'm not too pushy about making them grow bigger than their parents, you know. I just kind of want to get that nice frame and structure out there, you know, wider, a little bit wider, you know. So that's what I'm looking for with this litter, and that's what we should be getting with this litter. But the boy cartoon boy, a monster. Reminds me of that Merle they call Aftermath. He was also a singleton. He born off 2 standard parents, and he turned into, they graded him as XL based on his height, you know. And our boy cartoon, you know, his mom is classic, you know, standard, classic. And Ivor is pocket. So let's see how he goes. He's already the height of his mom, so let's see how he goes. But yeah, bloodline, that was a litter. You know, one of the things that I'll be doing is pricing up my dogs in US from now on, because you know, we have World Wide Web right now, you know, and the US is the most stagnant dollar. So we'll probably be quoting in US dollars from now on, you know, on the YouTube channel. If you guys contact me locally, then of course I'll get a breakdown. But yeah, I can start throwing out some price ranges here and there. You won't be able to come and see the pups until they get their first shot, but I'll be keeping you guys posted, you know, with the videos. But of course, guys, you can start logging in. Just contact me for more details. Hopefully I should have a price by the end of the week for the pups. We still kind of monitoring the pups, guys, you know. If you did in a jabroni kennel, you probably have prices from day one before the pups even out. But you're dealing with someone who has, you know what they're doing, and I won't want to sell a pup for you that I don't think that's the value of the pup, you know. So that doesn't mean that the price of the pups will be high, you know. It just based on what I'm seeing from the pups, you know. It could be higher, it could be lower, it just depends, right? On the standard of the pups, the structure of the pups, you know, not necessarily the color. The color is definitely going to play a part, you know, especially looking at tries and mulls and whatnot. But so that already has its like fixed price, but then, you know, we go up from there. Of course, guys, BKC, you know what, I don't want to keep the video running too long, so we'll keep you guys posted with what's going on. But again, this is a double sire litter of Ivor and Messiah to Roxy. We have 7 pups, 5 males, 2 females. 1 female is for sure going to be a keeper, and possibly another female, but you know, we're still looking at it. Of course, you guys can come in with your offers, but you know, we still gauging it, you know. But of course, you know, this video is mainly for you guys to, like, if you're interested in a pup, for you to gauge yourself, you know, and prepare your finances and whatnot if you see something that you like. But Bloodline, you know, big up yourself. One, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Look out for the more shots. We have them coming on. Big up. Boom boom.